Want to learn about how to live right, how you can have true understanding, you can self-empower yourself and know how to live right as a Christian living in this world. One of the greatest pro issues I have while growing up as a Christian is that I find it difficult to have a balanced life between what I term as Christian life and what my normal life is. What do I mean by normal life? I'll give an example. Take for instance, I wake up every day. In those days, I wake up every day, go to school, spend bulk of my time, like time of the day at school, attending lectures, doing different things. Then, sometimes you go to the market to go to do some things, and at some point, I was just like, what is Christian life? What is normal life? How do I combine both of them together? Common advice I usually have then is that, my friend, you have to know how to balance the two. You have to pray. You have to look for time to pray, look for time to read the Bible, look for time to do some other things and everything. And when it times for you to read your book. When it times for you to do some other thing, do all of them. Like that's how you have a balanced Christian life. So I used to think that if I do not pray, that I'm not spiritual. I used to think that walking in the spirit means that the spirit dictates every step I take. Like, okay, if spirit is going to tell me, the spirit of God is going to tell me when to wake up, when to sleep, when to look up, when to look sideways, all sorts of things like that. So sometimes I would just feel that probably I'm not in the spirit, so I'm not working in the spirit. So, and for some reason, I believe there was a way like to think, like depending on where you are. I believe there should be a separate timetable for spiritual life, your job life, marital life, growing up and everything. Everything all together just became, like modeled all together. And at the end of the day, I found out that I was doing most spiritual things, right things, like for wrong reasons. Okay. Then it became very difficult to live a Christian life. Then what usually happens is that I'm always very serious because I have a lot of things going on in my heart. Like, having that difficulty, balancing two together, not know how to grow up and also be a Christian. So my faith is always very strong. Always very, I mean, thinking everything I have around me is sin, thinking, oh, I'm not going to go, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm not supposed to do that, or that is sin, you know, live, a restricted life, a very strict life. And, life became really uninteresting. I know that might be the story of someone today, and I'd like you to join me, as we continue in this series. The turning point was when I understood this Bible passage. And Jesus Christ said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. I'm weak and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your soul. So I had a lot of things in my mind, in my heart, very heavy, and I just realized that this portion of the scripture, it's actually speaking to me. Like most people would think that, well, this is just for sinners and everything, but most of us have accepted Jesus Christ, but we still have not born on us. Like, God, like how we still have not started carrying that, yoke of Christ. Okay, we're still doing things the way we used to do before. If you read this in the that Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 verse to 30, if you read it in the Message translation, I like this because it brings it like to our current present world, and the English are simpler to understand. It says, "Are you tired, worn out, born out on religion?" Mark this word, born out on religion. Okay, that is this part. That means this part of the scripture is actually talking about, it speaks to people like that are actually trying to do what? To please God, actually trying to do things the right way. Okay, so are you tired, worn out, born out on religion? Come to me, get away with me, and you will discover your life. Get away with me, and you will discover your life. I will show you how to take a real rest. Okay, you've been trying to do it. Now I'm going to show you how to really do it. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Watch how Jesus Christ has been doing it in San. So learn the unforced reading of grace. Learn the unforced reading of grace. Learn to live life in such a way that there is free flow of grace into your life. Okay? Right. God has designed all these things that they come. It is good that you pray. It is good that you read the Bible, you do everything, but you just need to know, learn how to do this the right way. And with your normal understanding, current level of understanding, you experience the enforced reading of grace, free flow of grace of God in your life. That's the reason why the topic, what we'll be discussing about now, it's living right, learning how to do it from Christ, okay, and self empowerment. How are we going to be doing this? We're going to be reproducing some of the teachings in the Bible. Okay, we're going to bring them together, place them side by side, probably bring them out in pictorial form so that we understand it and it will be easy. When you see everything well laid out, then you understand that it is easy to actually live in the right way, without having to, force yourself or make life miserable for yourself in the process of doing it. Okay, that's how you have the free flow of the grace of God. That's how you can easily, journey through life, living the right kind of life, achieving all you need to achieve, being responsible, the place of work, responsible at your home and doing everything. That's what this is all about. I believe you understand that introduction.